G'day everyone, James Greenshields from Resilient Leaders Foundation. I've just actually been on that Facebook page going live talking about leadership and creating space. So I thought I'd get on my page and talk about the same thing. But the thing is, you know, we've got a workshop, a group of people coming in for Another Way to Lead on Wednesday. And one of the first things I'm going to talk to them about is actually taking time as leaders to create space. Now, if you think about it, well, lots of people go, well, am I a leader? Have a think about it. Have you learnt something off your parents? Have your parents ever led you? Yes? Well, then all parents are leaders. As a parent, when you look at your children, have you ever learnt something off them? Yes? Well, then all children are leaders. In other words, everyone's a leader in some way, shape or form. It's just whether or not we're conscious or unconscious about how we're leading. I don't like the maxim, lead by example. For the reason is so many people are unconscious about the example they're setting. So for me, it's all about understanding self and then leading from that place. So when we're talking about space, lots of people come to me and go, I'd really like a relationship, James. Well, the point is, do you have space for your relationship? And so many people don't. They're running around, chasing their tails, just trying to keep track of life, and they don't have any space for it. So it's not going to occur. Nature needs space to manifest. Once it's given that space, it does an amazing thing, and we're exactly the same thing. So as leaders, not only is it time for us to create our own personal space, we need to do that so that we can flourish, so we can actually have time to breathe and we're not smothered, etc. So the big thing is we need to be able to do that for ourselves first and foremost. Then we can actually look forward and we can see and empathize with the group around us. If we have no space, we're not going to see the obvious in front of us. So as leaders, it's exceptionally important. So the big thing is, if we're leaders and we're not creating space for ourselves, we will not see what's obvious in front of us, and we will not be able to be the best thing we can possibly do for everyone else. So that's personal space we need to create. What about us as leaders? Well, as our team, if our team is smothered, they're going to go under. How many small business owners are working in the business, not on it? They're consumed by watching the dollars and watching time, and they don't have enough time to breathe, and they're just going over and over. I was talking to a cafe owner the other day. He had worked 18 months straight, not a single day off. And the thing is, he can't take his cafe to a next level. Why? Because he's too busy in it. So it's about, as leaders, creating a way to get ourselves to have space. Another great example is the education system. We do a lot of work with young youth, with the rite of passage, etc. Now, if an education system or a school, when we talk to them about rite of passages, we're talking about not only the program for the young people, but also for the teachers so that they can understand themselves better and provide that better example and the better mentor. And all of a sudden, the school just goes, whoa, wait up, we just don't have space for this. And it's a great point. So my question to them is, well, what are you going to do about creating that space? Because if you don't do it, especially as leaders, who's going to do it? And will anything change? Leadership is about assisting movement, assisting direction. Change, therefore, is a fundamental, and it has to happen. And it's all about us as leaders creating space. So, in essence, what are you doing to create space yourself so that you can manifest other things in your life? And secondly, as a leader, what are you doing to create space for those around you, to help them understand where they're going, your organization, your team, your family, etc.? Trust that's been really beneficial. And remember, if you're wanting to take life to the next level, if you're wanting to build family resilience and have an awesome day, a Put Your Hand Up campaign is coming around Australia. We're in Mornington Peninsula on the 1st of December, and then Terrelgan in Gippsland again for the 4th time on the 8th of December. Much love to all. Trust has been worth it. Cheers.